Good morning all. Good morning, madam. I'm Avinash from Bosch. So Bosch is a technology company. We are predominantly an automotive company, consumer goods and industrial company. So this is what we see as a smart city framework for Bosch. So we have urban mobility, transportation, internet traffic management, sensors, solar rooftop and security and surveillance. So there are around 13 components in a smart city, but Bosch is focused only on the top 5, I would say. Mobility is one. Inside mobility we have intelligent traffic management, intelligent transport management and intelligent parking management. Then the security, where we have the Bosch has own cameras with inbuilt analytics, what we call as edge analytics, and then video storage, surveillance, traffic one side using the camera based, and then the emergency and disaster response assistance. Then the environment, today is more important, the air quality, the ambient temperature, the noise, the temperature, and also the smart waters to detect the leakages. Then we have the energy side, we have the solar energy, the renewable energy audits, smart lighting we have. But the fundamental is, this is what we call as an ICT platform, which cut across all these things, and all these elements sit on the ICT platform, and which is the backbone of the whole system here. So here we talk about brokering services, rules and regulations in depth. Now I focus only on major three solutions. First is intelligent transport. So this is what we envisage as an transport management. So on the left hand side you can see there is a bus stop there, and the left hand side, so there is a bus which is coming there. So we have a security camera also installed here for the citizen safety, also for the monitoring the bus, because most of the buses what we see don't stop in the bus stops also. So either they stop ahead or behind. So we also can see how the driver behavior is there in the bus stop, does he stop or not. Then we do have a technology to install in the bus to see the vehicle tracking as well as the vehicle health. So by this you can increase the operational efficiency of the buses, so that the fuel consumption, the driving pattern, everything can be captured in this one. Then we can have a camera inside the bus stop, because predominantly people are asking how safe is inside the bus stop for me to in the bus to travel me. To have a camera there, it can do dual purpose, one is safety for citizen, it also can do the occupancy of the bus. So you can do dynamic routing of the bus. So if the bus is running full, you send more buses. If the bus is running less, you don't send more buses there. So you can do dynamic routing. Then the bus health, what we said, so you can do a predictive maintenance and do a preventive maintenance. So you know when the bus is going to get breakdown, then only you can do the repair of the bus. Then you can know when the bus is going to take. So when I know the next bus is going to come, 5 minutes, 15 minutes, half an hour, I know when the bus is going to arrive, I can plan my schedule. So what is the benefit here? So the police control room will get, if there is something happening inside the bus stop or outside the bus, will get an alert, so they can be at the place, because they know where the bus is coming there, so they get an alert there. And then for the transport control room, they can track the bus, they know the occupancy, they can add or delete the route there, dynamic they can do, security, driver behavior, so you can do incentive depending on the driver. So if somebody is doing a good mileage, you can incentivize the driver there. And then finally the bus health, which is one of the major costs in any transport corporation. You can always predict the maintenance, you can reduce the cost of thing. And finally for the citizen, what is it for citizen? So he will know when the bus is going to arrive, and my security inside the bus stop. So this is what we emphasize, the complete intelligent traffic management. So we have integrated all the pieces of the transport and we have put it here.
ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾದರೂ ಈಗ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಇದೆಯಾ ನಿಮಗೆ?
But we are not implemented. Only we have done new market kiosks.
You have the system and you are not implemented.
Yes.
I would request you to sit with it.
Sure.
Okay, and see where is the gap.
Sure.
And what enhancement we can do.
Sure.
Because we have software, in-house software development, so it can be discussed together. That also, I think.
ಈಗ ಸಂಜೆ ಒಳಗಡೆ ನೀವು ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ ನೀವು ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕು.
Yes.
Go on.
Yeah. So this is what we call traffic here. So once again we are using the surveillance camera which is installed for the surveillance. So using the surveillance camera, the traffic, you can do the traffic violation, traffic density, traffic blocks.
Traffic now yaaridarappa. Just hold on the traffic, let us speak, move on to the next.
Yeah. So this is for the parking management. So if you have multi-stored parking or on-street parking, off-street parking, you will know where the exact parking is free, which is number 43 or 23, and a multi-stored and layer. second level it is free. So the people will know where it is free, they can go and park it. They can book the parking, and also the entry and exit the parking reach is monitored, because today is also a threat there. So we have a number plate recognition. So entry and exit of each camera, each vehicle is being tracked, and they know which vehicle is entering the parking slot. So once again, we are talking.
We have 2 acres plot here in the bus stand.
Yeah.
Can you get us a PPP partner for multi-level parking?
So builders plus this one. Yeah, madam, you can talk to Shapurjis who are part of our consortium. You can talk to them for it.
Okay. Next.
So this is the renewability what Bosch has done. So recently we have installed in the Cochin airport, is one of the largest installation we have done there. So we talked about rooftop also in Tumakuru also. We are talking about harvesting the renewable. So we can also here we talk about the PPP model, what we can do for Tumakuru to start with. So we do have this competency to have this solar installation. So we have Bosch can do also Shapurji. We have so 2 partners to do it. One of us can do a PPP model on.
Now there are 2 aspects in this. One is we have our government buildings. What is the area of the government buildings? 6,500. 45 acres of area is government buildings only.
Correct.
So these are the buildings we can immediately connect. These are the buildings we can immediately give to you to invest.
Okay.
As I told you earlier also, it is a BOT model. We want you to invest. We'll give you permission to lay your equipment. Now, for this, there is one model, right? You enter into MOU with the government agencies respectively, so you give us a draft.
Correct.
The second is that we have the private buildings. How much is the total surface? Rooftop? 6,500 acres. No.
The houses, what?
No. Only the rooftop. How much is the area? You calculate it. No, by. ಇದು ಬಿಲ್ಡಿಂಗ್ಗೆ ಒಟ್ಟು ಪ್ಲಿಂತ್ ಏರಿಯಾ ಮೇಲೆ ರೂಫ್ ಆಯ್ತು. So this remaining is the private one. The corporation can make the bylaws saying that all citizens should have mandate thing. Is any city in the world having that kind of a mandate?
No, the Chennai is planning to do it.
Chennai is planning to do it. So maybe we'll do it before they plan. As I said, our MLA is here, and I hope the president of the government.
We have to change the bylaws because now we have upgraded to corporation. So in that it's better to include.
ಅದು ತಾವು ಒಪ್ಪಿಗೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟರೆ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಡೋಣ.
ಚೆನ್ನೈ ಮಾಡೋ ಮುಂಚೆ ನೀವು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು.
So you give the Chennai model ಏನಿದೆ, ನೀವು ನಮಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾಪಿ ಕೊಡಿ. Copy paste ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು what they have planned, and we'll bring it to the council for adoption in the thing. So people have to be prepared for it.
Correct.
They will be prepared if you give a very lucrative offer. So what are you offering? ನೀವು ಇಂಥ suppose this rooftop area is being given to the agency. So what is it that as rentals you get?
Okay.
What do you do per square feet or what is the
Yeah,
rental?
we have to calculate how much per square we can generate there and what is the feasibility, because it depends on the site, because it's a small
Have
site.
you done it anywhere?
No, currently we have not done it. We have not done it.
Any of your partners have done it?
No, I'll check with that, madam. I'll get back to you on this
So
one.
you have to
Partners.
clearly say
Yeah.
per square feet rentals you will get so much. Everybody will agree.
Correct. I
One.
agree.
Two, if I am telling you we have 6,500 acres of rooftop, you have to have that kind of capacity
To do
for
this.
the investors
Yes.
to come in.
Yes.
Okay. So, but my suggestion is let's go ahead with 45 acres of our government building first. Bring a good investor, give us a draft MOU,
Yeah.
right? And work on it. So,
Sure.
Mr. Sharif will give you, Commissioner will give you the details on this.
Sure.
Who is your technology partner in solar?
Solar is, we have Bosch.
Your own?
We have Bosch and we have Shapurji. So we have 2 in the consortium. We have Bosch has one and Shapurji has one. So we'll see who will take
On
what
the
and how
ESCO
much.
model.
Yeah, we'll take that. We'll discuss it.
Move on.
So this is and just an architecture side and security what I am talking there, because we are talking where all security can use. If you are using in airports, shopping malls, traffic management also is being used there. So what we are trying is it's a purely capex investment here, because there is no revenue model in this one. So try to get some revenue out of it. Maybe in the traffic management can get some revenue. Then homes and individual can do. And how do you integrate the response team? It can be fire, ambulance, police and medical department. So how can you integrate in all these things and disaster management do it? Because today we are not integrated. Because when there is a fire, the fire will go first, ambulance should go first, we all know. So this is integration what we are talking there.
What kind of investment you propose in this kind of?
Currently, what all we have worked, for example, Delhi Metro we have done, everywhere it's purely a capex investment.
Yeah, as capex investment, how much do you expect per
No,
annum?
it depends on how much cameras we have, what are the areas. So once we have the scooters, we can
We will give you the.
to give a ballpark figure, I
We
would
give
say.
you the core area.
Yeah.
For your core area, what is the area? Core area? The belt. The belt you calculate and give it.
Yeah.
Go for core area, security and surveillance first.
Yeah.
Okay. That's where the entire,
Correct.
the whole activity lies.
That we can say how many cross everything, that we can do that calculation, we can, that we have done it.
Oh, next.
And this is one just I wanted to also show the healthcare, which is also because of your lot of health issues has been the focus area in also in Tumakuru. We see the citizen feedback on the health they talk about. So this is one of the product which is developed by Bosch, complete developer. So to detect the diabetic at the earlier stage, because most of the blindness we see if we don't detect at the earlier stage. So we have done a device which can be handled by any of the nurse or anybody can do it also. And I would say in the parlance of layman, the term I can use it, non a doctor can do it. And get the first level of detection for the blindness, and then he can go to the doctor to get it. So we can avoid blindness. This is one product which is also connected to cloud. Data is there, so we can talk to a good doctor, specialist doctor. They can do it.
See, instead of one single eye thesis, I would suggest that you go for what you've done for police department in Bangalore. Give us the iPod kind of pods. What is it? iPod. What is it? The pods that you create. Kiosks that you create. Where you have all services. Multiple services.
E-governance, you're talking
E-governance.
Okay.
E-governance, but service centers.
Okay.
So they are almost, not manned. They are automated. So you put in your health systems also. You have a huge telemedicine facility and all. From the corporation, what we can offer is spaces to you.
Okay.
You say, okay, like what we did in Garuda Mall, no? There in Bangalore.
Cisco has done it.
Oh, Cisco.
Cisco, not Cisco.
Yeah, something like that, maybe work with Cisco.
Yeah.
Integrate all kinds of citizen services in these kind of kiosks so that people can come, go, away.
Yeah.
And you enhance the value.
Correct. Because this was like picture from the working engines. This is once again a water thing purifier. We are talking there. It's an industrial grade water purifier, and it can be used with your borewell waters, all those water, and it's 500 liters per hour. Minute it can do the filtering. So it is for the
They are going to have solar energy compulsion. Similarly, rainwater harvesting also to make it compulsion in our bylaws. So that it does also help us.
Propose Madida.
So this is for your public buildings and places where water is one of the clean water is one of the question we have seen there. So this is one of the product. Once again, it is IoT based, technology based. You know how much water is consumed, which is consumed, what is the quality of water. Everything can be controlled.
This will be displayed outside, isn't it?
No, today we cannot bring that.
No, at least on your screen, please show it.
Yeah, sure.
People who are coming.
Yeah.
Okay, next.
But we have got that IKEA, we have got that display also. So that's
Put it on the screen.
yeah, that's all, madam. So I just don't want to show a movie because it is too much of it. I think what we have done it in one other place.
Yes.
So sorry, the sound is not there.
Sound थोड़ा सा speaker रखिए.
Thank you.
Look at it, sir. Simple.
Vertical, vertical.
Yeah, so other partners would not come, but I will share the details with the
No, tell us, what would Siemens do?
Yeah, Siemens would do. Shapoorji is the builders who can do his
What will they
building.
do? What are their core competencies?
Oh. So these are our consortium partners, Atosh, Shapoorji, Siemens, Bobal, then KFW and Deutsche Bank are our bankers we do have. So each one is leading one other thing. So we have into e-governance, smart and security is led by Bosch. Solid waste management is done by Shapoorji. They have the solid waste where they can convert the solid waste into the gas which can be used for power generation. They are doing it. Then go back into wastewater management, so they can take the STP water and recycle it, and then you can convert it to potable water or usable water for the bathrooms. I think where they talk about predominantly in a PPP model there and per liter how much they charge. Then smart grid and energy management is done by Siemens. They can do this smart meter. They have done with smart metering and energy management. Then we have smart buildings. Once again, our Shapoorji Palanji are there in the smart buildings. They have done a couple of buildings in the country. In Kolkata, everything they have done the buildings there. Then urban mobility, I expect what Bosch can do. Metro and rail transit. Siemens has got the competency to do this metro and rail. Then once again, the renewable energy, both Bosch and Shapoorji has explained about renewable and the social infrastructure, affordable housing, everything can be done by the Shapoorji. So these are competency what the consortium brings to the table. So we also defined what is there for the benefits there, what is technology, what is the benefits, and what is the predominantly the KPIs for each of these things. How much is the KPI, how much you can save. For example, just to say about in traffic management, can I increase the speed of the travel? Today Bangalore is 8 kilometers per hour, can I make it 10 something? So Tumakuru we don't know how much is the speed, but we get choked very soon. So can we increase the speed? So similarly in renewable energy, can I get 10% with the renewable energy? That is what the whole idea of doing it. Then on the green building can be reduction of 20% in energy and water by converting into green building. So we have defined each of the places what is the measurement metrics for each of the verticals we have.
What is the data that you want from us? For planning all these outcomes,
Yeah.
what all data you want from us?
So what data we want is, one is where is the area which you are concentrating, how much is the area that one, and what are the roads we have, and so what is the rooftop we have, so places we have, so where are you plan to install, you said about your renewable energy, where are you plan to install, and you are planning your urban mobility, what is the area we plan to cover in the urban mobility, so how much it, what is the area that cover, how many buses you are planning to do, so we can do that with work with you. Then the building, because we said that you are converting a slum area into an affordable, so we should see how much is the area which you are trying to convert, what is the plan you have. So if we have these details, then we can discuss based on each of these verticals.
Okay, if I were to say some of the priority areas are our slum housing,
Correct.
then our ring road completion, water management, then we have our waste to energy and energy generation, rooftop generation. Then we have our traffic and plan control, all those sensors and things. Then the industrial growth. And finally, smart education and e-learning areas on the HR side. Of course, also leisure and heritage areas. So tourism and entertainment and things like that. And services, very important services. So on all these sectors, we would like you to sit with our consultants and respective departments. Take the database that is available. If there are gaps, tell us.
Okay.
We can always ask the concerned agencies to give you the detail.
Okay.
And for all these, I'm looking at only BOT or PPP. So except that capex thing you told about security and disaster management, that's an exception.
Housing housing is very, housing for poor is very essential.
That is slum housing very
We need another 8,000 houses. So that we should do
last time ನಾನು ಬಂದಾಗ okay thanks I think next one please set up last time ನಾನು ಬಂದಾಗ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸ್ಲಮ್ಸ್ ನೋಡೋದು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ಜಾಗನೇ ಇಲ್ಲ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಮನೆ ಕಟ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಪಕ್ಕ ಮನೆ ಇದೆ
you have went to some slums.
But they're not showing me the rest.
There are some slums where we have that's they not expired.
my request is ನೀವು ತೋರ್ಸಲ್ಲ ನನಗೆ ಸರಿ ತೋರ್ಸಿಲ್ಲಲ್ಲ ನೀವು
Some slums are there.
ನಾವು ದೇವ್ರದ್ದು
Not many. As I said, there are not
ಅಲ್ಲ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ
slums are there, but most of the slums have Pakka houses. But we need another 7,000 8,000 houses. Like what? Space are on the other side.
ಅದು ತಾವು ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು
ಅದು ನಾನು ಆಯ್ಕೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ.
Please.
ಅದನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ that's very essential ಅಂತ. ಅದಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ನನಗೆ 50% of our problem is solved.
ಅಲ್ಲ it is our priority
ಆಮೇಲೆ as you said, Rigro already we have handed over to national
okay start
Good morning to everybody. My name is Madhu. I handle Smartest City initiation of IBM for South of India. So I'll be just taking you through some of the IBM's expertise in this area, and we have done more than 2,500 Smartest City projects in the world, and we are the pioneers in the world. We have been talking about enabling the cities as smarter for more than 7 to 8 years in the global market. See, IBM believes that the smartness of a city is how well the various subsystems of the city is connected, and how well the citizen is able to plan and predict the outcomes of his day-to-day operations. So we believe that that any data can be, with the help of instrumentation, we can convert it into digitization, and then we also can interconnect various subsystems, maybe water authority, maybe the traffic, maybe the ambulance, the emergency services. All these are, data needs to be exchanged to be smarter, so that we get the holistic view of the city, and we build intelligence to the data. See, today data is available in most of the cities, in some or the other form. If I ask the Tumakuru district collector, what are the applications that he is running on taxation, he has an application. My friend in KSRTC was telling he already has an application for most of the things which are there. What is missing is the interconnection of these subsystems and getting the holistic view of the city at any point of time. See, we keep hearing in the global scenarios that see, when we go abroad, we can know what time the train is coming, what is a connected bus, or I can predict, if some accident happens, in no time the police comes, no time the ambulance comes. How it is all possible? Because they are all interconnected. So IBM believes that a city can be smart when we have the government services, transportation, energy utility, healthcare, public system, and education. All are interconnected and interoperable. So my focus is today to highlight how IBM can help in doing this with the existing, not replacing. IBM is not coming and saying you remove your existing investment that you have done in the IT of enabling any services. But what we are trying to see is how IBM can take those applications which are already there and add to that some more applications which are not there, and then how I can bring a holistic view of the city is all the discussion is about. See, each is a subject by itself, and IBM has a solution for each of these segments, whether it's the water supply, whether it's the transportation, whether it's the safety. Everywhere we have examples, and we have already implemented. In India itself, Bangalore Water Supply and Sewage Board, we are doing water information hub, where already 200 bulk flow meters are integrated into the system, and we are planning to integrate another 500 with this thing. See, but do we really have that kind of a size for a Tumakuru city? At least for the next 5 years we plan. So I don't think we should have one silo application of a water which manages the thing. We will not require such a complicated system. Whereas we can look at definitely integration of the water to the thing, so we can evaluate where we stand. For example, as I understand, probably in Tumakuru we may have 10 traffic islands. You may grow to 100, 125 in next 5 years time. What is the use of having one traffic control center? It is an expensive thing, and it may not serve the real purpose. So what we are trying to project out here is to have one command center for the entire city, That command center which will take all the inputs and from the various subsystems and will be able to exchange the data of it and bring the insights to the data. Data is not just lying there, it is brought into intelligence to give a decision supporting tool. That's what is our projection. So the moment once we do that, we are able to better manage the events. It's the event-based system. The entire base will be the GIS map of the entire Tumakuru 500 kilometer, whatever is the radius that we are talking about. That will be the base for our system. On that we will put all the assets, the asset of water, asset of the police, where the ambulance is there, because today GPS enabled. All police vehicles are GPS enabled. At any point of time I can see where which vehicle is there, what position. And dial 100 must be there already in the scene. And dial 100, today they are, somebody calls, they take the call and they, try to figure out through wireless, who is the police officer or who is the ambulance, whatever is necessary. What we are talking about is the integration system where the call comes by identification of the location of the call. It can, tell who is the officer there next. How it can be, if an event happens, maybe a chain snatch. How it can be encapsulated because we have the total city view. So that's the point we are projecting, and we can always look at each as a building block. Transportation, we are the first one to do avatar anywhere, anytime reservation system for KSRTC, which was got many awards in the country. And we have done the police Puri. They are advanced actually. We have with our partner Snyder, we have done the implementation of the city surveillance for Puri in a record time of around 1.5 months. This time Jagannath Puri Ratha Yatra was entirely monitored by the cameras that we fitted, and we our partner was Snyder for that. We are the technology provider. There also we have done the operation center for the entire that surveillance portion. So all these are mobile enabled. So we, Madam was talking about kiosk. See, kiosk has the limitations in a district environment like this because of the connectivity and all. Of course, as a part of the smarter city, I think we will go for wireless of the entire city. Probably should be there in your proposal. Otherwise, we have challenges of interconnection. So most of our applications are offline supported. So if you don't have a connection and whenever you come to close vicinity of the connection, when it gets connected automatically, those things gets updated. So we are talking to have a command center first, which can take the control of the entire situation. So the situation awareness, event management, and the interoperability is what we suggest for a smarter city. Thank you.
Where have you done it earlier?
See, Rio City is one of classic examples where we have done around 30 department integration, and this is done in preparation for 2016 Olympic. It is already in operation. In terms of silos, like we are into smart grid, we are into water management, like water information hub, which we are talking about, where we are even monitoring the traditional old, the motors which are like 100 kilometers pumping happens. There is a lot of energy that is missing. So we have given the proposal. The second phase we are in. The third phase will be the total thing.
In India, anywhere?
India, the Pallava city. That's a private greenfield thing. And we did the consulting for Delhi-Mumbai corridor. That entire consulting was done by IBM on the ICT front.
District corridor? Which one? Delhi, Mumbai, what?
Delhi-Mumbai Industry corridor.
District corridor.
That is one. And we have won the Vizag Smarter City consulting from the USDA. USDA funded. The US government came last time and they identified the 3 cities. Vizag is being done by IBM along with his partner called ECOM. They are infrastructure partners.
Can you work with Bosch consortium that they worked out? Bosch? Can you think of working together? Or your competitors?
No, we are not competitors because we are talking to IBM also.
Yeah.
There is IBM,
You
but
please integrate.
Yeah.
Because you are rightly pointing out integration. Integration is the need of the hour.
Yeah.
And all of you have some core competencies. I can't sit on judgment on who is the best, but you have to put together the best. Right?
Yeah. So this is actually one slide which talks about the entire event. Like if you look at what not supplied to locality 3 and what is the reason for it. So So it is a kind of a, predictive analytics, progress reporting, complex events. So all
Nobody
this.
can match you on.
No. What I'm trying to say is, see, this is a framework which has been developed specifically for a smarter city kind of deployment. Because it's a complex, it is not a single, and we are not technology dependent. Like, for example, you have something on a competitive environment, I can always take those portion of the output of that, which will be my decision. See, what we are talking.
Who is your officer in Karnataka in banking, sir?
I'll be the single point of
What is your
contact.
name?
My name is Madhu
Madhu,
Rattan.
are you a Kannadiga? Can you
Yes,
speak
I am
in
from
Kannada?
Tumakuru.
ಮತ್ತೆ ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತಾಡ್ಬೇಕಿತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಇವತ್ತು ನನಗೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಲ್ಲ ಯಾರು ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಯಾರು. ಆಯ್ತು, ಈಗ ನೀವು ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡೋದಾದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ನಾವು ಖರ್ಚು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ.
See, culture like now, see, we can work out some. See, we are not into good projects. Let me be very specific because see, but we have something called IBM Global Finance, where we do long-term financing. Like, see, what we are internally working out is that we sign a contract with the city, and you are getting flow of money every year. So we try to manage
Keep on
the
it.
cash flow.
I think that is a good idea, Sharif.
Yeah, annuity basis we can
plan on that.
Yeah, that we
ಈಗ
can.
ನೀವು ತುಮಕೂರಿನವರಾ?
ನಾನು ಹೌದು ಮೇಡಮ್.
ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ನೀವು ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗಂಗಿಲ್ಲ, ನೀವು ಇದನ್ನ ಮಾಡಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗಿ.
ಆಯ್ತು.
ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ವೆರಿ ಮಚ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್
Thank you.
Who's